Hi, and welcome back to the BFE podcast. I'm super excited to bring you guys another episode. We are journeying into almost 30 episodes on this channel. That's a big milestone and stuff. As you can see, Dan the Wild Man is back. It's been a fat minute since he's come on. Yeah, we've just had a ton of... dude, I'm so sorry. Every time you hit me with it, I'm like, okay. Dude, I'm so sorry. More like with the podcast and stuff, Dan is the co-host of this podcast. I want to say that first and foremost. But as a podcast host or something like that, it's my job to put together like the best dynamics of people coming on. And if a guest is feeling a certain type of way, or he's like, hey, I do have this buddy that I actually know, blah, 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 this, that, and the other, and I know that it's going to be a good episode for you guys, Dan will take or hit the bench, and he's a great sixth man, I would say, coming off the bench. Mm-hmm. And best co-host out there.
Jamal Crawford.
Exactly, whoever the fuck that is.
Basketball player.
But not only Dan the Man is on. I know I say this about a lot of people that come on. They're like my best friend, blah, 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 this, that, and the other. But this dude sitting to the left of me is truly, I would say he's more than just a best friend. Like, this is like my brother. Like, this dude, oh, calm down. I'll zip you up here soon. Yeah. But, no, I've literally been friends with this dude since 4th grade. Like, we've grown up together. Our families are pretty close. Like, I'm super close with his family. Like,
it's like me and Nick.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you don't knock on that door when you're walking in.
Yeah, no,
I kick his bedroom door in and I was like, what's up, dude? I'm fucking here. I might get shot, but hey.
I could just walk into Nick's house.
No
matter what. It could be 4 o'clock in the morning. I just walk in.
Well, and you do have those types of dynamics with people. And before we kind of jump into everything, we do got to go over a couple laundry list items. Like I said, we've been working on a ton of stuff in the background. Right now, I'm in the process of building that BFE Gear website where it's going to be a little easier process of help supporting the podcast. If you guys want to buy any of the merch and stuff, we're going to have a couple different designs of shirts, hats. We're doing even cooler backpacks, koozies. So we're coming out with a bunch of stuff, so stay tuned for all that. And if you're following along on all the other socials, you'll see that the BFE boys finally hit the golf course. I actually went today, so go check out that picture and stuff. It's on Instagram at the BFE podcast. And the golf content is coming soon. I just got to get, like I said, a good group of guys that are going to be funny, good content to push out to you guys. Yeah, I mean, honestly,
I played golf like shit.
Well, honestly, for you, I'm not going to lie. Like, if you're not super big into golf, it would be fun for you to be the filmer, to be the guy that'll flip the camera around, like talk to the fans or the podcast guys and stuff like that when we're going out. Well, you could still play too. We'll let you putt every once in a while.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm joking. All right. So other than that, BFE Gear website coming soon. A bunch of merch dropping here soon. Wildman Dan, you want to go ahead and intro this thing?
Yeah. It's something. It's my part of like expanding the podcast. Logan let me do it. We're doing Keg Stand Sports, which is I'm pretty excited about it.
Yeah.
I have Jeff Hess coming on tomorrow with me. He's a really good kid. We played sports together and stuff. He's pretty knowledgeable. But he's also a Steelers fan, so there's gonna be some arguing. Dynamic. There's gonna be some arguing. There's gonna be some hot takes. I'm gonna say some wild shit that people probably aren't gonna agree with, but at the end of the day,
hopefully you guys enjoy the new segment. Keg Stand Sports is going to be coming soon. I would say those episodes are probably going to be dropping every Wednesday, hopefully. Maybe every other Wednesday. We'll just have to see how that dynamic flows and stuff.
It's hard to shoot on a Sunday.
It is the Lord's Day.
Not only that, but it's like, I drink every weekend. I mean, that's not like and some days I go harder than others. Like last week. We were supposed to shoot last week, but last week was Memorial Day. We're out on the boat all day for 2 days straight drinking, and I should have came in and shot, but I just wasn't feeling it.
Yeah, so if there's a delay, it's not on my end. Let's just say that.
I opted to shoot on
like by yourself.
They're
like, on
a different day. I think it was the next day because we had Monday off.
Well, we could put it out to you guys. If you guys want to leave a comment, if you guys are cool with like that segment and stuff, I just feel like it might be better to shoot at the studio so you have all this in the background if you want to pop something up.
my thing is that if I start doing that, I'm gonna start buying like lights and stuff
Yeah.
for my room, so that just in case
It would be cool.
Well,
like
just in case there's a situation where I can't come here
Yeah.
and shoot, I can sit at home and do it. Or
dude,
whatever.
I mean, even if you have like a little nook or something, you can like palletize the wall a little bit. You could throw.
We
up
already
a
got
flag
lights
or-
and stuff.
Yeah,
so.
you could do a ton of shit.
Well.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I actually want to get a couple more of those flags ordered. I'll probably have some of those on the website as well if you guys want to
That
get a
one
flag.
turned out really well.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 100%. All right. So one more
Yeah,
thing. Episodes are going to be dropping every Monday. If you guys want to follow along on this journey, like, subscribe, hit that like button, especially because it really shows like what episodes you guys are really liking, and then I can try and get those guests back on. But also, yeah, if you guys want to follow us on all other social medias, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, stuff like that, we're on all those other things. But yeah, dropping every Monday.
I've been slacking
hit that
on
subscribe
Twitter.
button. It's okay. Yeah, I gotta put my boot in your ass every once in a while.
I gotta get that out there.
All right, I'm so sorry that took so long, but he's pretty much used to it. He's probably. Would you say you're the complete opposite of me? Go before you hit that. Go ahead and introduce yourself a little bit.
So I'm Logan's best friend, Tyler.
Yes,
that since like 4th grade.
Is that your logo? I feel like that's like, oh, I'm Logan's best friend. Like I say that to everyone. It's like
basically in the group if we're going places.
Yeah.
I'm following him around.
Well, dude, and I feel like you're almost the complete opposite of me in a certain type of way, where I can really almost talk to anyone. You're more like secluded, but the weirdest thing about our friendship is like everything you're into, I'm like, that's either the coolest shit in the world, or I'm like heavily involved in it as well.
Yeah,
I feel like that's why we've been so close for so long.
Yeah, I remember like last summer we were just shooting archery out back. And I was explaining to him about how these like Mongols would shoot the bow. And Logan looks over, he goes, dude, you know what? That's why we're friends, because no one else would give a shit about this.
I'm over here like, dude, that's the baddest shit ever, dude. That stuff that a lot of the stuff that you're into, like back in the day, kind of like telling an old story. Me and Tyler, like we would go out. Yeah, Jack got bored. One of the guys that was just on, but we would go out in the woods and just build like some shit, like rub some stick together, trying to start some like real Boy Scout shit. Like we never were in the Boy Scouts. Yeah. Oh, dude, our teepee that we fucking built lasted 3.5 years before the.
Dude, no way. That shit was up till they knocked down.
Oh, dude, they came in and bulldozed like into that woods. Ah, man.
We're talking like 10 years.
Yeah, decades. I mean, we decked that little teepee out. Like it was cool.
Yeah, me and Nick used to do shit like that.
Yeah,
Go back in the woods and
you
do
think every dude did that?
Yes.
Well, we got real big because at that time, that's when Dual Survivor was just popping. So like Cody Lundeen and that other dude,
Bear Grylls
Dave Canterbury. Yeah, we're like,
bro, we would literally go over to Tyler's house and I'd be like, all right, I'm staying the night, and his mom would know that each one of us is smashing a box of cereal. Oh, like that was our thing.
So
like
gross.
we would. Oh, dude,
it's so gross.
I don't know, man.
How do you eat that much cereal?
It just doesn't fill you up, really. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, you can
smash.
I'd say after the 4th bowl, you are starting to get a little full.
It's probably
milk.
Yeah. I was
if you don't drink the milk
dairy.
and you just keep putting cereal with the leftover milk, you'll get through like a family box.
Dude, but we would just watch that show, that Dual Survivor or Alone or something like that. We've just always, and I feel like it's just like that. Every guy, I don't know if every guy, but most guys have it in them. Be like, man, if shit really hit the fan,
you want to be comfortable.
Well, yes, definitely, but
like with
I feel
yourself is what I mean.
Yeah, you comfortable enough to be able to survive? And let's add a family on top of that. Like, are you able
should know,
to?
My dad used to teach me things like that. Like we'd go hunting or whatever.
Yeah.
He would teach me things because it was like at first I thought it was weird because I'm just like a kid, you know. But in the grand scheme of things, you look back on it, it is important because like even let's just say like, regardless of like an apocalypse or something, you know, even if your car just breaks down, you don't have any cell service and there's nobody coming by. There's places out there like that. There's people who've died in situations like that.
Brother, we live out in BFE. If you're traveling down this 13 right here from Granville, like whoop, there's like a stretch where your phone is like whoop, it's gone.
Add snow.
Yeah.
You know, shit like that.
Yeah.
People, I've seen those stories before. People drive into an embankment and fucking freeze to death because
it's a different world, man.
Yeah,
it's such this bubble where we're so comfortable living.
We are.
And then you get outside of it, and then you're like, oh, fuck.
Death is literally like 10 miles away from your house, just out in the woods.
That's why. Think about it. That's why.
So scary.
There's like certain things that I feel like are instilled in like, especially a man's DNA.
Yeah.
To like, because back in the day, you were like the one that started the fire. You fucking hunt. You do all this shit.
You defended the family and stuff like that. And
against real danger, like real danger.
Yeah, like
Real danger.
with sticks.
I feel like that's instilled in every dude.
Yeah.
And one other thing I feel like, and this might just be me, but I know it's not me because Tyler does the same thing. You walk into, let's just say you're going into a restaurant or you're going into
you
a
eye
building.
everybody down.
You do. You scan
them.
do you guys? Okay,
Who's
I'm
the
not gonna lie.
biggest
Sometimes
threat?
you do scan some chicks too. You're like, that bitch wants. I mean, she could probably fuck me up. Like,
Not 'cause I'm not a bitch, but
well, okay. I'm just saying. Every once in a while, I gotta give the girls their due because there are some chicks out there that you're like, okay.
Yeah, I'm sure there are.
Especially in your line of work, because any one of those girls could be like, whoop, whoop, whoop. I know a couple that Blair, I think you were talking about.
She's an animal.
I mean, I'm pretty sure she would snap me in half. Now, I would definitely.
I was about to say.
Okay, hold on.
It's
Do
a
you
little
think-
different in a street fight.
Well,
Because
exactly.
you're, no offense, like you're a man,
Yeah,
and you're
okay.
way fucking bigger than her.
Well-
like, whereas if it's a sanctioned like Brazilian jiu-jitsu thing,
Yeah.
you would be fucked. She
Yeah.
would definitely dominate you.
Well, the
but
only
in a
reason I
real
say
world
that-
standpoint, you would pick her up and slam her on her fucking head.
Well,
you know?
that's definitely aggressive, but
I'm just saying.
No, I get it.
And
100%.
yeah.
I mean, but anyways, sometimes you scan the room and you're like, wow, that's an athletic chick.
Yeah, no.
But
100%.
it's instilled in every, trying to bring it right back, but it's instilled in every dude. You walk into a building, you're like, oh wow, okay. This could happen, where I don't know, even like where are the exits, you're like, okay. And I feel like it only increases when you bring children or a wife or a significant other into the world with you, like that world you're living in.
It's weird because you go into that mindset, you don't even realize it. Like you go out with your girlfriend or something, and it's automatically like you're not really on edge, but it's like you're ready for something to happen.
Yeah, I mean, yes.
Well, unless your girlfriend's ugly, and then it's like,
ooh, wow. And it begins. The shots have just been thrown. Speaking of gals, kind of spinning off self-defense a little bit, we're going to jump back into that because we definitely got to deep dive into Tyler and what all he's about, because these headphones are covering up his trophies. Where he just walks around and you're like, I don't want to mess with that guy. But anyways, okay, so speaking of gals, that was just the garage door. Don't worry.
Gotcha.
I got your back.
Sorry, man.
So, girls, are you looking? Is it just something that you're gonna? Because I'm not gonna lie, I just had a kid.
Yeah.
You're my best friend. I'm like, okay, well, it would be pretty cool if Tyler had an offspring anytime soon. I mean, you're an amazing uncle, great uncle.
Thanks.
But okay, yeah, you're an uncle too, brother. But I'm like I said, this
No,
dude
I'm
is
just kidding.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't come over a lot either on the podcast.
Yeah, but it's, I don't know. I mean, there for a while, you were coming over every Sunday. Like, we just chill, play some video games, play a board game. I mean, we played that shit out of that chess game or that, what was that? What was it?
Niffeltoffel.
Oh, yeah. He'll bring over these weird board games, and I'm like,
Is that
all right,
German?
this is pretty fucking sweet.
Yeah, it's
Some
Vikings
German
chess.
shit. That's cool. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Because I think they have it in like Assassin's Creed. Like you can sit down and
I
play
think
it,
they do. I
and you
think
can
they
gamble
do.
on it. Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, that'd be cool.
No. I'm just saying in the game you can
yeah.
like gamble on who wins. You know?
Dan,
yeah.
Dan's a big video game guy.
Yeah, I like video games.
I
get
fuck with
into
video.
it.
Right now, I'm only hard into Fortnite. I've been
Dude.
crushing. I caught 2 dubs right before
Diablo?
jumping on, or a
You
dub
should
and a half.
Twitch stream that shit for BFE, like Twitch streams.
Dude, I've been
Really?
saying that. I told you
Yeah.
I wanted to do that.
Yeah.
That would
You
be
get really
cool. Let us
vocal.
know if that means something you guys are
You got
interested
some-
in. Maybe the boys could jump on, and then every once in a while, maybe we could bring a guy in
Like,
to start playing with us. That'd be
You
fun.
and Jesus Christ, I forgot his name.
DJ?
Yeah, DJ.
Yeah.
You guys
Lean
are a good
into the
duo
mic.
on
Oh, dude,
Fortnite.
DJ's
Yeah,
hilarious.
Shit.
Make sure you're up on the mic.
Oh yeah, yours,
Sorry,
why
I
is
was
it?
falling.
You can pull that arm.
Yeah, that
up.
one's a
pull that
little
arm
weird.
up too.
And it adjusts. Like it'll. There's
Yeah, right
like,
there.
There's
There
like
you go.
things
There
that'll
you go.
tighten it up and stuff.
There you go,
All right,
buddy.
cool.
I just
Okay.
want it to come through clear. You know.
So, speaking of gals, is it in the future at all? Like, I gotta know, dude. Like, is
Maybe.
it a shot in the? Okay, so we're pretty much just shooting in the dark, or
I
you're not
don't-
pursuing anything.
I pursue nothing.
Nothing. Is it because you got your heart broken?
No.
Yes, it is.
No, it's-
It has.
Have you
to
ever
be.
had your heart broken?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Really?
I think twice. I believe twice.
What are their
Once.
initials?
Once. You don't know them.
Okay.
You're telling me no? I'd say twice. I'd say your first girlfriend was a long one. That was cool.
That was a long one.
And okay,
it was a long one, but it was.
But I feel like those ones always stick with you. Those ones,
no,
because it was your first girl. Like, there's that first girl that you ever dated.
No, dude. At this time, when you look back, I can honestly say I like genuinely had my heart broken like one time.
Yeah.
Dan, that's not true.
Yeah, it is,
buddy. There's some stories of you. Is that the one you're talking about with the window?
What?
Oh, you want me to say it? We can cut it if we don't want it.
Okay, what?
You broke into a chick's window or something one time.
No,
is that
no,
the
no,
dude?
no,
Okay,
no,
well
no,
that's
no,
talking
no.
like.
Look. This is what had happened.
Okay,
I'll
so
explain it.
we'll
I'll
cut
explain
this.
it.
We'll cut
Yeah,
this
that's fine. But no, what had happened is I had the idea that like, oh, she's cheating on me.
And we're back. Okay, well Dan told us a nice juicy story, but he did say that he could say it on air.
Yeah,
so
no, that's fine.
We'll probably snip this up a little bit and make it so it's nice and flowing for you guys. But yeah, so I've heard that you've kind of had your heart broken. You're saying no.
Not really. Like I'll say I thought I did. Like it was like one of those things where I was like, oh, this is what like heartbreak seems like.
Yeah.
But when you actually like get to know somebody like on a real personal level, like as an adult, you know what I mean, and then things like that, and then it doesn't go well, and then it's like, oh fuck, like that's real heartbreak. You know what I mean? Because in our the point in our lives, like you did with Haley, you married Haley.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what you probably thought about when you got with her. Like I might marry this chick one day.
You know, one thing about me, I would say every chick that I would say, I don't want to sound too douchebaggy, even though I look like a douchebag. Any girl I'm talking to or investing my time or money into is a girl that I do see marrying.
I've always said that.
I've always there's no point.
I don't.
I never.
The fuck?
Yeah,
whoa, Dan.
I don't get.
I will
for fun.
blow you up. You're the complete opposite of that.
Bullshit.
Yes, you are.
You don't know me.
Dan,
like
I know
that?
you. I know you.
Okay,
know
what?
you.
You're like judging me based off relationships I had when I was 17?
No,
Suck my dick.
No. More of what I'm getting at is like me. I've been in.
What? This past one?
No.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. Let me lay this story out.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, and then I swear we are going to get into that man right there. Me and Dan are just beefing a little bit because we have to catch up. But hey, it's been a minute.
What's up, buddy?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So what I was more getting at is like any girl that I'm doing that, like I'm just always been in a relationship. I'm a relationship type of dude.
Okay, no, I'm
Yeah,
not.
see, that's more what I was getting.
But I'm
at.
like choosy.
Any girl that
Choosy.
I'm like, well, choosy. Okay, what do you mean choosy? Because if you're going up and like maybe hitting on this chick and stuff like that, you had to have been attracted to her.
Yeah.
And then from that point, you're already closed off. Like you're like that's it. There's no relationship can happen from this because I feel like
exactly.
If you're going, and maybe you can agree to this too. When you first meet someone, it's always an attractiveness. You're like, oh, beautiful eyes,
of course.
her curves, her hair, like what she's looking like. Or maybe, hey, you're at the bar, you're leaning up against the bar, and you hear a little banter or something that she's throwing to her friends, and you're like, huh, that chick's actually pretty fucking funny. Like, there's always that. So, are you saying you walk into that and you're like, this is it for me. It's a one night thing. That's it. Are you
I
closed
wouldn't even
off?
just say like a one night thing. Like I'm open to be cool with people. I'm pretty like open minded is the thing.
Have you ever
Where it's
dated a
like-
chick?
Yeah, I've had a couple girlfriends.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you are definitely not a.
Well, define dating.
I'm saying she might eventually move in. You guys are known as like a couple. You guys go on a lot of date, like you know what I mean. You're dating, like
Yeah, I'd say a couple.
not
girls.
just like yeah, I text her every night because that's
No.
just-
I mean dating as
you're-
in like
you're
do
on
you
the
consider
roster,
dating,
brother.
Like, do you consider dating like I asked her to be my girlfriend? Now we are dating, or dating as in like seeing each other?
I don't know. What would you say, Ty?
Yeah, I think it's a very broad spectrum.
Yeah, like
Like,
dating.
Is that
dating-
just a thing
dating for
nowadays? Because I feel like back in the day, if
I-
I'm
Yeah, I
again
think it's a
like if
little-
I'm texting
I don't
you,
think so.
I've okay, but this is also coming from a guy that's never been cheated on.
You've never been cheated?
Never
on?
been cheated
I
on.
don't believe
know
that.
of.
No, I know. And the only
He just
reason I
tells
know
himself that.
the only reason
I
I
could
know.
probably think of one.
No, you can't.
Yes, I could. Yes, I could.
The only thing I can think of is the women in my life are like spies. I swear to God. And I feel like it is because we roll deep, so deep because you post something, someone knows someone that follows that person that does this, that has that, or saw someone.
But
that's yeah.
That is one like negative side to having so many friends.
I don't think of it negative. I think of we're just a big family and we all
No,
look
we
out
are.
for each other.
Okay.
I don't mean okay.
All I'm saying
Damn.
is that I'm not saying I fucking hate everybody secretly.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that, like, even if it's in passing conversation, you know what I mean? Like,
word does spread pretty fast.
I saw Logan doing whatever, you know what I mean? And they might not know that Haley doesn't agree with it. Not that you did it on purpose.
Yeah.
But even that, it just makes her upset, and
Yeah.
then you got to fucking deal with it when you get home. And then you're like, well, what the hell, dickheads? You know?
Yeah, honestly, but the only reason I don't fear of that is because
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. Anything I do, I will go home and tell my wife, or I'm on my phone.
I'm the
like,
same way.
I think that's
I
more of a
hate-
problem of the relationship than it is the friend group. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like
That too,
yes.
yeah.
I feel like I'm just an open book. If I
the
have
same
never
way.
done anything that I'm ashamed of, or really, so I'm out there. I kind of wear my heart on my sleeve. I'll tell you honest how I'm feeling, like, and that's just how I've always been. And like, I feel like that's right. You've known me for so long. Like, I feel like
It's important.
I'm gonna tell you straight up. I'm gonna be like, hey, like,
I'm the same way.
yeah.
I tell people to their face, I don't care. Like,
Well, you can. There is a point. I know I look like a douchebag and stuff, but I try and be a sweet dude. Like,
Yeah, no,
a
there's
lot of nice guys finish last, and you've told me straight to my face, like, I feel like I am kind of a nice guy, and you're a little bit of the opposite, because a lot of times you don't care. Like, you have that I
Well,
don't care
I think
mentality.
nice is different than honest.
yeah, well, now the thing is like, what I mean by that
What do you
is
think
like,
I am?
Huh?
What do you think I am? Nice or honest?
honest.
You're honest up till, and I think this probably applies to like the majority of people, where people are like honest up till like compromising someone else's feelings.
Yes.
So I'm gonna be honest to you
Not me.
as long as you're
Okay.
happy about it. But if it's something that's gonna hurt their
But I did-
feelings,
There are
they'll
certain
try to,
people
like,
that I'll even cross that line with. You are one of them.
yeah.
Michael's one of them. Taylor's one of them, and that's pretty much it. And then, well, of course, like my wife, like we always have to hold each other accountable and stuff like that. It's just a good partner type of thing. But
I've heard a quote where it's like, honesty turns into brutality. So it's like,
fighting.
no, like honesty can turn into brutality, which means like if
Yeah.
you know something that would fucking ruin Tyler's fucking life, you would probably keep that to yourself.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean?
Dependent.
Just because,
Depending.
because yeah, exactly.
Well,
not like,
yes.
not like,
Oh, yeah, not
somebody
anything where it's
murdered his
like,
fucking
yeah.
dad and you just kept it to. I'm saying
Oh
like,
wow, yeah, that's yeah.
I'm just saying, you know, like obviously the
Yeah.
extremes are different,
Well,
but
I feel like, and listen, I know everyone isn't perfect. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everyone isn't perfect. Everyone, you gotta have those ups and downs. That's how you learn. You know what? Throughout life, like, and the biggest thing is you need to learn from that moment and just keep moving forward, because I'm a type of guy, like, there's been a ton of obstacles in my way. Moving out at 18.
Yeah, me too.
You know what I mean? Like, you just, throughout life, like, if you hit the ground running hard and fast in the beginning, you're going to run into those walls. And it's just, you got to get up, dust yourself off, and keep moving
see,
forward.
I
like,
think that's something that
man,
people fail
it's
to
hard,
learn.
but it's so hard. It is
Yeah,
Because
'cause
like
it's-
going through like the shit that I was going through with the anxiety and all that crazy shit that I had to deal with last summer, it was like I put myself in the shoes of being like, man, if I wasn't myself, like if I wasn't me, if I was like somebody else who hasn't seen or done the things that I've done or seen, it's like I wouldn't even know how to deal with this. Like there's
Yeah.
no fucking way. Like
Yeah.
there's some people out there who have shit like that is just like, I don't get how they do it, you know? Because it's like I've definitely had like a separation of like my soul and my mind. You know what I mean? Like when your mind's being mean to you, it's like you got to find it in yourself, like your soul, to like get yourself out of that situation, you know? I don't know, it just all ties into
I
that.
feel like you can also, and not to cut you off or anything,
No,
but
you're good.
just to add a little bit to that, I feel like there's people in life that you can lean on when you're in those situations.
course.
And those are the people that you do have to hold closest to you and just
Well, that's
know,
why we
like,
have so many friends.
Well, yeah, truly, because I feel like all of us have always been there for each other. Whether it might not be the whole fucking group, it
And
might
it's
just be
weird.
like a handful of
You know
people,
what's
but
kinda
you
cool,
know that
too?
they're like there for you.
What's kind of cool too is that we kind of like we have a lot of friends and we all like carry each other's baggage, you know?
Yeah.
Like everybody knows everybody's shit. Like really.
Well, I don't really. I try and stay. to the most part, I try and stay out because
Well, yeah,
the
the
people
drama.
hit me with some stuff. I'm like, God dang.
Yeah.
I didn't fucking know. I feel like I'm always the last guy to know shit too. I'm just like,
Yeah,
"God
but-
dang." Everyone's like, you didn't know that? I'd be like, fuck, dude. I
But
guess
when your
I'm
friends
living
tell you
under a
that
rock.
stuff, you know how to deal with it because they're your friend. You know what I mean? Like when Taylor
I feel
comes to you with something or
it's coming
Tyler
with
comes
a-
to you with
It's
something.
coming from a place of love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
And you are going to have those bumps in the road through
Mm-hmm.
any relationship. So I know that's kind of getting a little deep on you guys. Let's kind of pick it up. Let's jump into Tyler. Okay, so did you tell him you're a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu?
I did not.
He did not
Okay,
say that.
let's jump into
not-
that.
it's not
This
usually my
man,
starter.
Okay, hold on.
Low-key is a
ask,
savage.
Let me ask first,
Okay.
just to like put it in perspective. What percentage of people who do what you do end up as a legitimate black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu?
Hold
Like
on.
legitimate.
Hold on, Tyler.
That's a
Answer
big-
it correctly.
Yeah.
And I don't mean to patronize you or
anybody.
anything, because
Yeah.
I've been in this world with you and I've heard the way you speak.
Yeah.
So I don't tell the truth. I would say.
Legitimate.
Yeah.
Because legitimate,
Not a very large percent.
I would say what,
So
like
I would-
5%?
I would say like
Ooh, I would say it's lower than that.
so I would say in terms of like martial arts, like
Yeah.
in the jiu-jitsu community, just total martial artists
Yeah.
is probably like 1% of the population.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think Joe
And
Rogan.
then of that population that actually gets to black belt, it's probably 1% of that
Yeah,
population.
because Joe Rogan, I think he said he spent 8 years as a purple belt, like 8 years. Dude.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Yeah,
also
it's
as much as you can
way different than other
train.
arts.
Like it's not like something that like what's the fastest black belt to ever get? Was it 5 years?
No. So the fastest black belt ever was BJ Penn,
BJ Penn, I was just
who
about
was
to say
just
that.
a phenom of an athlete, picked it up really, really well, lived with a
Yeah.
he was
Hinner,
like living
right?
with House
He,
Gracie. No,
Oh.
out of in Hawaii.
Okay.
Right before he fought Henzo, and he got his black belt in 3 years.
Yeah,
And not only
'cause-
did he get his black belt in 3
Dude.
years, he got his black belt in 3 years.
And
And
won
that
worlds?
year, he won the world championship.
Yeah, they said that.
Okay, so
like,
he's just because that's a legit black belt.
Yeah.
I think Joe Rogan said that like he met BJ Penn when he like first started to fight, and he said that legitimately he asked him like when he won worlds, like 3 years later he saw him. He was like, "What's up, BJ? How you doing?" He was like, "Yeah, I just won a tournament." He was like, "Oh, cool, like an amateur tournament." He was like, "No, I just won the world championship in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu." He was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" He was like, "That's like."
Dude, that dude, he ran for governor or something. He
Yeah.
dude,
But
that dude just a fucking
he-
savage.
wild.
He was so good. They said that at one point his coach was just like, we're done training, like sparring, fighting, all that. You're just gonna fucking
Work
cardio,
out, yeah,
cardio,
yeah.
cardio.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
What
he had
weight
a
did
chin,
he do?
man.
Oh yeah.
185 or
Yeah, he was
205?
welter, right?
Yeah, he's
205?
welterweight
He
because
was
he fought
welter.
George St. Pierre.
Yeah.
a
So
couple
185.
I think around
times.
there.
Matt Hughes.
Dude, that's such
Yeah,
a
that
I'd
era,
say,
that was the
I'd
best
say,
era.
Oh
okay,
yeah, dude.
Best era.
Oh my god.
nowadays
Killers.
is 135 to 180 or 205 the craziest divisions?
What,
Or is that too
135?
vast of a
135 is probably the most versatile, I'd say.
range? No way. 155 is the most
Dude,
versatile.
bantamweight? Are you insane?
155 or 145?
Well, that's true, too.
155 or 145, and the only reason I say that is because even in wrestling, those were the fucking weights where
What
you're
does
like, damn,
Volkanovski
these
fight?
are 145.
Yeah. I think like so like
He's the fucking
similar in like jiu-jitsu
Go.
tournaments.
That
Dude.
dude's savage.
like the
not the goat,
145
no.
to 170.
I do
Those
really
are like the
like
Yeah, he's-
motherfuckers.
What is it? Sorry.
Like 145 to 170.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah,
in
yeah.
jiu-jitsu
Yeah,
tournaments.
it was like, dude,
Those are,
even in...
they're like the perfect blend of gas tank, speed,
What are you?
strength.
You're rolling 140?
I'm 159 this morning.
Oh, no. Okay. Well, okay. Let me
Why
blow
I
a
know.
little... Okay, hold on.
Huh?
I said, why oh no?
Let me blow a little more
Yeah.
smoke up this dude's ass. So, my boy did just compete in like this, like, if you were to say it's like an underground, probably more jujitsu.
Amateur.
It's not. Okay, is
It was an
underground?
amateur.
Underground, is that
Well,
bad to
that's-
say? I feel like
no.
it was more just like
It was
this
a- it was a promotion.
lower end promotion they threw together.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
No,
it's
my
not like
thing is-
UFC or anything, but
Yeah,
it's
so
it's
there's-
it's fucking it's something
Yeah,
that
and
you guys
I
are-
wouldn't.
Jiu-jitsu is still pretty fairly new. All things
nuance. Is
considered.
that what it's called? Nuance
No,
or
I would just say
dive-
new. Like new as in terms of like a martial
I
art.
feel like it's like there's a word for that.
So there's not really any like it's not in the Olympics.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
we
yeah.
have our
I
own
don't understand
organization
how that
for worlds,
isn't-
our own. I
It
would
will
not want it in
eventually.
the Olympics.
I think
Really?
it will eventually.
Yeah, I would not want it in the
Okay,
Olympics.
well.
But
You don't think so?
then there's
No.
another organization for
Why
like
is that?
no-gi.
Not to cut you
Because
off.
no. I think one of the reasons jiu-jitsu has maintained
Like community.
it's no, it has to do with the rule set. Like when
That
you
makes
have
sense.
when you have a less populated group of people interested in a sport, it stays very like
The same.
I don't want to say
niche.
pure.
It's niche.
Well, it's
a
niche,
niche
but,
group.
like,
But it stays the same, like how football, like everybody gets mad because like the kickoff rules and all this shit changed.
Yeah. I would
But it's
I
like
would
with
use
jujitsu,
karate.
it's been the same way for fucking what?
But no, look,
Years.
we'll look
I
at
mean,
karate.
I feel like
So
all
like
grappling
karate fighters at one point in time were legit. Like
Oh, wow,
Lyoto
really?
Machida,
Lyoto Machida, yeah,
like
he's a fucking savage.
what's his Shogun? Not Shogun.
Um,
Who's the Lee, the little guy?
Bruce Lee.
Not Bruce Lee.
Kevin Lee,
Yes.
Yeah.
I think so. Or Kung Lee.
Kung Lee.
So, I don't know if I can know.
Oh,
another
wait, I think
you
I know who you're
about?
talking about. It's a Japanese guy,
Yeah.
What the
really
fuck
good
is his
karate guy
name?
too. But regardless,
Wonder
Um,
Boy.
yeah,
Wonder
Wonder
Boy
Boy.
Thompson.
But if you look, it's been around way longer.
Yeah, thousands.
In terms of universal,
Yeah.
Jiu-Jitsu's been around for a long time as well, but it's just now hitting its stride. But now you have like Shotokan, and now you like in the U.S. you have all these McDojos where
who's that?
it's
fucking
so fake, like you're
Who's-
just wasting
yeah.
money. But Jiu-Jitsu hasn't hit that point yet because it's behind the curve.
That makes
So
sense.
when it hits the Olympics,
Yeah, that makes
the rules
sense.
will change. It'll make it like a shitty.
Yeah.
So judo and jiu-jitsu used to be basically the same art. But
Judo's
judo is
like
an Olympic
striking, though,
sport,
isn't it?
and it started off so like judo was very much like wrestling.
Okay.
So you could grab legs for double legs, single legs, take them down. And then the Olympics, you're not allowed grabbing legs. And now it's you can only have a grip for 3 seconds before you try a throw. So now it's a super fast-paced, explosive shotgun a throw and hope it works, versus like taking your time, making sure
Yeah,
it's technical,
meticulous.
setting up like
Yeah.
jiu-jitsu is.
Yeah.
We still have that because there's no overt like universal organization to tell us what to do.
Who's that guy whose coach was like a fucking professor at Harvard?
John
He's like-
Danaher?
dude, he is the baddest motherfucker in the planet. Have you heard of this
This
dude?
team's a beast.
I have.
He's like the
Yeah.
best jujitsu
He
dude in
is
the
he the
fucking
dude that
world.
literally
He's the best
he's
coach.
on
He's
the
under-
mat
yeah, he's, like,
he
undefeated,
doesn't even
dude.
take Christmases or any of that.
He's not undefeated. He's not a good. He was never a big competitor. He's just a genius.
Yeah, I've heard.
His student is the goat.
and that's
Yeah.
what's cool.
Yeah.
You don't
that's
have
why.
to.
That's why I
Gordon
meant-
Ryan.
Gordon Ryan.
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah, he's a savage.
That
He's a
motherfucker
savage.
is insane.
Yes.
This
He's
is
a goat.
more than a
Um,
savage. Yeah, he's probably. would
would
you say that?
Is
like
would
the
he
no
be
Jordan.
your idol?
He's like
yeah,
the
because
fucking
you're a
LeBron
more
He's not.
James.
He's not the Michael Jordan. He's the LeBron.
Yeah, I would say the Michael Jordan is.
Yeah, because the Gracies were
Gracie. Yeah.
No.
You don't think so?
Well, okay.
I was
Sorry.
gonna say,
my mind
hold
went
on.
OG Gracie. I was like,
Oh,
Hodger
yeah,
Gracie
yeah.
is the goat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Well, hold on. So, kind of to spin it all back into the story, I'd like to blow a little smoke up your ass. This dude just performed in a jiu-jitsu match, and
I
I
wouldn't
was
say
privy.
amateur because you are a professional at what you do.
Oh, if there is a
You would
professional level,
That's
he's
what
on
I'm saying.
it.
Yeah, because you
But-
would consider yourself a
And there is a
professional.
professional
jujitsu.
level. There is a fucking
Yeah.
professional level. But anyways, so let me tell it.
Go ahead.
So I was privy enough
Anyway, no.
to watch this. It was fucking cool. And you hit me up. You're like, hey, this is the link. I wasn't able to get there. So you're like, hey, this is the link if you want to watch it. So I paid my $15 to watch this like live stream.
Your fucking sister
it
was
was-
supposed to send it to me, and she didn't. I
Oh.
was pissed.
Well, that's
I
rude.
was like, what the
Way
fuck,
to go, Kayla.
I know.
Okay,
Jesus.
anyways,
Anyway.
so starting to get a little late, 9 o'clock. I'm a dad. Go to bed around 9:30, 10. Try to. But I was like, fuck this, my boy. Like, I got skin in the game. Like,
He's fighting.
Again, this is not only like my best friend, but like you're like my brother. Like, I was like, this is it. I'll come down there and whoop some ass. Like, let's go. And I got to witness like a couple matches before yours, and I just want to say like how dominant you were compared to everyone else. So I watched 4 matches before this dude, and I think they all went the time. 8 minutes of just you're watching 2 grown men roll around in a ball. Like you're just like, oh, okay.
Was
cool,
there
cool,
striking
cool.
in this?
There's slap
Oh,
jujitsu, or
There is
that's
slap
pretty
jiu-jitsu.
sweet. I watched that. That's a little more interactive, but
So it was just a jiu-jitsu tournament.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, they call them super fights. So
Yeah.
like, there's no bracket. It's like
Yeah, it's just-
almost like an MMA
just
fight.
like a one-on-one.
Walkout music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to watch.
What was
The
your
first
walkout
one-
music?
They messed it up.
Did they?
supposed
What
to
was
be
it
They
like-
supposed
put
to
the
be?
song. It was like this
Viking thing.
bagpipes. Like,
That's
walk
cool as
out,
fuck.
yeah.
Like
Irish
Conor
song.
McGregor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they played "Welcome to the Jungle." I looked over. I was like, "You motherfucker!"
I'd be so pissed.
But So I got to watch this, and then I'll tell another story later in the podcast because there's another fight, his first super fight I got to watch too. And I had a little watch party too. It was fucking wicked. But, okay, so I got to witness this. It started at 9 o'clock is when you went on,
I think I fought like 8:30.
Okay, it felt like 9 to me. But, so, you come out. And like I said, all of the other matches went 8 minutes. So I'm like, no, this is my guy. Like, this is... If I was going to bet money, I'm selling my truck, my wife's vehicle, the house. I'm like, all my money on Tyler. Dude, I just believe in you, dude. I flexed the entire walkout till you just mangled this man. Like, I was like...
Where'd you catch him at? A choke?
Rear naked
Oh,
choke.
yeah. Ryland's literally 3 feet to the left. Baby P's upstairs with the wife sleeping. I'm like, yeah! Like, I felt like I was there. I was choking that man with you, dude. So, I just got to see how dominant you are. And this is the dude that I've kind of hinted at and told, or he's called in a couple times. This is the dude I was like, I could whoop your ass, right?
Definitely.
Easily.
Definitely.
This is the guy that called in saying that kind of stuff. But I just got to witness, and I have witnessed it in real life, like how training in a certain sport or field, a profession, you can hone your craft. And I feel like, again, I'll zip you up here soon.
Yeah.
But you're low-key a machine. Like,
thanks, man.
The way you would teach me in hit pads, not even jujitsu, like hit pads. Like,
well, yeah, because he's fucking been fighting his whole life.
I swear to God, he was like, dude, put your hands up. Like, I'll just like, dude, I'll mess around with you. Dude, he hit me 4 times before I was like, whoop. Like, he was like bobbing like this, like, and I was over here just like, oh my God, sorry. But yeah, dude, I was like, dude, you could, and it just makes you feel.
I think this is important. Why don't you
pathetic as a man, I'm sorry.
Why don't you, it's fine. Why don't you tell us, like, your background, like how long you've been doing it, who you train with, who you learned from.
That's a zip up. I'm so sorry. That was a long one. Like I said,
Let's get
been a
into
good
the
friend of mine for a long
bit.
time.
So
go ahead.
So they know we're not blowing smoke.
Yeah.
All right. So started off.
All your accolades too.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to run through it really quick.
Yeah, because you've been doing it.
Gracie's came over, 80s, late 70s. Mm-hmm. They started what's called Gracie Challenge fights, where they were offering like prize money and whatever to just show up to their gym. You could be any weight, any size, any martial art background.
Fuck you up.
And you can pick which one of the brothers you want to fight, and then they film it, and then they would put it on YouTube. So they went undefeated, and then they decided, let's put this on a big scale. So they started with UFC 1 in 1993.
Royce Gracie.
And then the year, so I believe it was 1991, so Royce Gracie was the youngest brother who represented the Gracies in UFC 1. The second oldest brother, his name's Helson Gracie. He was training, doing privates with a guy named Jeff Hudson, who was my very first instructor. And so he was a black belt in Taekwondo, I believe.
That was your teacher.
Yeah, but so before he was teaching me,
I just wanted to be clear.
Yeah, he started training with Helson. Well, actually, he started with Horion, who started UFC.
There's 80 of these motherfuckers. You'll realize that.
There's like 10 main ones. So he was actually one of the original funders for the UFC.
Yeah. That makes sense.
So Horion had to get the UFC. He goes, I'm going to put you with my brother Helson.
I was about to say, it's kind of like investing in something you like. Like he funded it because he knew that they were going to fucking murder everybody.
Yeah.
In a sense. I mean, let's be honest. He knew what was going to happen. He was like, we're going to blow this thing up, and then you guys are going to beat the shit out of everybody.
Yeah. So then the gym opens in Columbus, Ohio, a year or 2 years before the first UFC actually happened.
So is this like 91?
It's the second, so it's the second or third oldest jiu-jitsu gym in the entire country.
Now, can anybody just walk in there?
At the time, yeah, but it was just adults.
Well, now.
Yeah. Well, now, yeah. Anyone can walk into any jiu-jitsu gym.
I was just curious.
Yeah. So about 96, 97, my dad started getting into it. Mm-hmm. And so he trained for a little bit off and on. And then at the same time, that was when Mark Coleman and Kevin Randleman were fucking shit up in the UFC.
Mark Coleman wrestled at Ohio State.
Yeah, as well as Kevin Randleman, R.I.P.
Yeah. He was a fucking savage,
animal,
dude.
Dude,
watching him fucking... Dude,
The
Like,
slam on Fedor Emelianenko
yeah, and
on his head.
oh, that's just a testament to Fedor though. He a fucking dude. He
Still
got
beat him.
right back up and fucking.
Yeah.
Did he tap him out or did he knock him out?
He armbarred him.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I thought he cut him in an armbar. But yeah, no, Kevin Randleman. Not to cut you off, but like watching Kevin Randleman fucking fight, dude. What a goddamn savage.
Yeah.
That dude is like one of the most athletic people I've ever seen walk into the UFC. Like, no, legitimately.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's like
His vertical is insane.
Oh,
He's an
dude,
animal.
just a fucking athlete. How did he die? I can't remember.
Heart.
That's right, because I heard he used to get
That era,
real
man.
bad. I heard he used to get real bad staph infections, and
Yeah.
he didn't take care of it a lot.
He had like 2 giant
Yeah,
holes here,
dude.
and they had like poured
and that
peroxide
can
pouring out of
that can
hole.
fucking compromise your immune system and shit.
Yeah.
I
Not
feel like
to-
that's some
not to-
fucking real warrior shit,
Not to
though.
fucking like
some shit that you'd
dive
see in,
into
like,
somebody's
Gladiator or
death. I mean,
something.
there could be other reasons,
That's
but I've
nuts.
just heard that could be a problem. You know, staph infections. If you got if you got a fucking staph infection, get it taken care of.
Get
That
that
shit
shit
can
ta-
fuck
that
you
shit
up,
looked at.
and it can fuck your teammates over too.
Yeah.
So anyway, keep going.
Yeah, anyways, so they opened up a gym in Columbus called the Hammer House when they were champions at the time. So my dad started training with them for like 6
Champions
months. I think it was
Just like
UFC at the time.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
can't
fine.
remember if it was that or Pride.
Yeah,
At
I'm
which,
just
which
trying to-
point they were fighting.
I'm just trying to fill in some
Um,
background so people understand like how
Yeah.
real this is. Like this isn't
Yeah.
a fucking joke. Like this is this is
So
a true
my dad
story.
trained with them for a while, and then by the time I could walk, like 3 or 5, my dad is already trying to teach me things in the basement for what he's learning. And because jiu-jitsu was so new, it was still in the proving grounds of just trying to prove itself as a martial art.
Yeah,
in the
like-
first couple UFCs. So no one was trying to teach kids. They're still trying to like tell these adults like this
is-
shit works.
Yeah, this shit is
Um,
insane.
So then Jeff Hudson started the very first kids program in Ohio, and it was me and his son. So I think one of my cool bragging rights is I'm one of the first kids ever, probably in the
You're a pioneer,
Midwest,
dude.
Midwest to start jiu-jitsu.
You're a pioneer.
Yeah, at 5. And so
Yeah.
I've been doing it for 21 years now.
Yeah.
And he's terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Why don't you name some of the people you've trained with that people might know?
Oh, yeah.
So one of my
Like the picture on Instagram. Remember? I asked you
Which
about it.
picture?
You had him in the fucking
Henner.
headlock.
Jacare?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. I got some good stories.
He's
from
a
that one.
savage, dude. That
Yeah.
motherfucker is a savage. Doesn't he? He
Jacare.
still fights.
Yeah,
doesn't he? I was gonna
nicest
say.
guy
Bro,
ever. One of
you
the best
sw-
jiu-jitsu athletes to ever
You
live.
swam with sharks with the Gracies.
Well,
so I
not a lot of people
I,
know that shit.
Yeah,
Unless you're
no,
a
but the-
super fan,
like-
you don't know who they
Yeah,
are.
I
dude.
got a decent. So
Well,
I got a
I'm just
decent
saying
relationship.
that's
Yeah.
old UFC.
yeah, but
I got
Yeah.
one of my good friends of that family is Hiron.
Yeah.
Hiron Gracie. So
Yeah.
most people have probably seen them. They're the 2 brothers that will do like the Gracie breakdowns
yeah.
afterwards. Not Henner. Henner's super cool.
which one
and
did
I
the
liked
backpack?
Henner. I was just always closer with Hiron.
Which one did the backpack? The hoodie backpack thing.
Oh, so all that stuff's Henner.
Okay, yeah, that's the dude you're close with?
No, I know
They're
him,
homies,
Yeah.
but I'm
but-
closer with Hiron.
Yeah, that dude, I still remember when he got this. It's this backpack that he fucking made,
Sweet.
and everyone's thought about the
Great
idea.
flip hoodie. Check
It's
it out.
yeah, it's like, you know those string bags that way back in the day everyone was obsessed
Yeah.
with, like a string bag. It's a hoodie that turns into that pretty much.
That's cool.
I think mine got taken or something.
Oh,
I couldn't
no.
find it. Yeah.
But yeah, just name some of the some people.
That I train with.
Yeah.
So like right now, one of my main training partners, high level guys I try to get with twice a week, out of Toledo actually. His name's Dante Leon. He's a bronze medalist at ADCC, which is like the Jiu-Jitsu Olympics.
Yeah.
Nogi. Really, really good. He's a world champion, a Nogi world champion.
I think that's a fucking real test of like somebody who knows their shit. If you can fucking choke somebody out in a compression shirt, you're a fucking savage.
Yeah.
Well,
Like,
I feel like you
not-
like it more. Okay, so
well, you can like
you like it more than the gi because
love it way more than the gi.
well,
Yeah.
okay.
Because
So I
can't
asked you
get-
last.
I mean, let's be honest. You can't get caught in like some bullshit that might not happen in the real world. I feel like it's real.
That's
No,
my, that's
see,
my
I already
counter-argument
asked him.
to
Oh,
my
that
favor.
that does make
That's-
sense.
yeah.
If
Yeah.
No,
like
because-
with your collar, yeah, you could like collar choke him
Yeah.
or something like
No,
that.
you couldn't.
Shut the fuck up, dude. Let's
Fuck,
be
I
honest.
could.
You think you could collar choke me?
Do it
With
right,
that shirt.
right now on camera. Right
no,
now.
Tell him. You really think you could collar choke me? I bet money you couldn't collar choke
I
me.
guarantee you he could. Logan, that is
No
the,
way.
That's
Given
the
it infinite time.
That's
Or am I
not
under
fair
a
because
time
you'll
limit?
you'll outlast me. That's not fair.
no
That's jujitsu.
Logan.
Okay, are we
Logan.
talking 30 minutes? Because I can turtle up for a while.
I'm betting.
You know that. I'm pretty
You can't
hard.
throw it for a while,
I'm
but
pretty.
I can choke you. When's the last time you've stepped
Logan.
on a mat, Logan?
Logan, I'm betting
When's the last
$1,000.
time?
I'm in shape.
I would be
It's
willing.
been over 5 years since you've trained.
Probably.
I would be
yes.
willing
'Cause I
to
was
bet.
training you guys as a brown belt, and I've
Yeah.
been a black belt for almost 4 years.
But I also
Dude,
wrestle. Matt,
I
what
would
do
be
we always
willing
say?
to bet
Mat time's mat time.
$1,000 that he could collar choke you sub 1 minute.
That's
No,
not true.
No.
You don't think so?
No. I know too much.
Specifically,
No.
not know too much.
Yes!
Some people are just, like, anatomically harder to
Dude's
do
just
things
fucking
to.
flinging
So, like,
small fires at me.
Dude, he's a fucking.
I don't
Got your
care.
neck.
I don't care.
Shut
Your
up,
neck.
dude.
I don't. Yeah, I will. I could last a minute. I'll put $100 on it.
Last a minute or last a minute for the choke?
Minute on that choke.
Okay,
you
yeah.
couldn't
Last
get
a
me.
minute.
Yeah, I was about to say. Other than that, no, you're
No. Okay.
sub 1 minute. Sub 1 minute. I guarantee.
Okay,
you.
what's
You're tapping out
I
sub
could,
1
maybe
minute.
I could do a different one. I'm pretty because you break my jaw.
Yeah,
I
Logan.
would break my jaw.
Anything below the eyebrow, bud.
Yeah,
Look,
I
he's
know.
gonna pick you up, slam you on your fucking head.
Nuh-uh.
and fuck
I
you
could
up,
I
dude.
could defend a little bit in the wrestling department, but yeah, I could defend him.
Yeah,
say
if it's
no.
a if
hitting
it's
a
a
sprawl,
wrestling
hitting
match,
a sprawl.
sure.
Well, you just said he'd pick me up and slam me off my head. No,
Yeah,
he
you
wouldn't.
can sprawl, and then he
I-
fucking transitions into an armbar. And
No,
flips you over
yeah,
his
I'm not
fucking
gonna lie.
head, and now you're fucked.
I've tangled with this bear a couple times because I'll get in
Yeah.
one of these tudes and I'll be like, I gotta poke the bear.
Yeah, no, see,
I gotta
that's what
fucking-
I was gonna
because
go into.
we're best friends and that we're more like
that's-
brothers. Like that's what you do. I'll
Yeah,
be like,
yeah.
damn, I mean,
Well, that's what I was gonna go into.
gotta-
Is like you
I
can
can slap
tell
him
the
around a
difference,
little
like-
bit. Damn.
Like we all fuck around, we all wrestle around, we bullshit. You know what I mean? Since we were kids,
Yeah.
and it's like there's always been a little bit of a different touch with Tyler. You know what I mean? Like you can tell. Like I'll fuck with him when we're at the bar, and he'll just fucking wrap his arms around me and hold me there, and I'm like, all right, I'm done. Like I'm good. That's
well,
that's enough.
yeah.
I'm all right because you can tell. Like you can tell when he gets a hold of
Well,
you. It's
like I
okay, yeah,
said-
no, I'm good.
If he wasn't wearing those earmuffs, you could see like this dude's been training a long time.
21 years.
And like I wrestled for a little bit. Yeah, I think I just brought it up on a couple podcasts ago about this dude filmed my first ever.
I've
His
got all
mom
your
did.
matches.
Yeah, his mom did. She's a beast. I love her so much. But yeah, first wrestling tournament I ever went to, and I fucking took first. And just the faces I was making, like I was just like, but. And I feel like we connected over that. Like it just seems like. And then I even brought him up a couple times. This is the dude I was talking about. That like when we go play football, you played a couple times, right?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, when we were out of high school, a bunch of the guys would get back together and
Yeah.
we'd just go fucking crush each
Yeah.
other on the football field. Like no pad, just fucking crushing
It's a
each
lot
other.
of fun.
It was fun. And everyone didn't really know you. And they'd be like, "Oh, this dude's just short." Now he looks athletic, but short as shit.
You're
And then
naturally
it come
athletic,
to,
though.
It come
You're naturally athletic.
yes.
In certain ways.
No.
Yeah, you are a little uncoordinated in
Certain
certain
ways,
Yeah,
yeah.
I've
Don't
tell-
throw a football.
You
to
got
me.
you got
Yeah.
a little awkwardness to you.
I'd
but
say anything with a ball sport. No.
I bet you could play soccer.
Besides volleyball,
Huh?
I
volleyball
bet
you're
you
pretty
could
good
play
at.
soccer, dude.
No. Volleyball you'd be
I'm
pretty
not a
good
vertical runner, bro.
I was really
Yeah.
good
Or
at
a horizontal
soccer.
runner.
But okay, so everyone would like pass over you. They'd be like, "Who the fuck is that guy? He's kind of short, whatever." It get to my turn picking, I'm like, "I'll take that guy," because one thing that they teach you in wrestling, in jujitsu, and all that is form tackling. It's a blast double. It's a double leg, a single leg. Tyler, there'd be my brother, 6'2", 215, 220, just solid muscle, just moving across the fucking
Your
field
brother
like a
wasn't
train.
that big that back then.
Yes, he
He's big,
was. He was
Bro.
big. Wait till he's 240 right now, bro.
Yeah, of course. He was not even close
Yes,
to that
he was.
big back in the
Buddy,
Logan, go back
I
and
think
look
his
at the
biggest,
picture.
his biggest he ever was I think in England. I think he got like.
I'm talking
big,
about
big.
when we were playing
But that's when
football.
they
Your
came
brother
back.
wasn't even close to that big.
215 easily.
Yeah.
There's no way.
He's 6'2". You are nuts.
He was. 'cause
No.
He was huffing.
Oh yeah, dude. He didn't. And
In
at that
football.
point, no.
Yeah.
Yes, and at
Like
that
in high
point-
school.
No.
No.
That's what I was talking
No.
about.
Oh my god! in
Yeah,
high school,
that's
he's
what
a
I was
fucking
talking
trained
about.
man.
That's what I said. I was like,
Tackle
you're
football.
fucking
Holy
nuts.
shit,
I
we're
was
No.
talking- We're not talking.
Yeah,
about
that's
He's
what
like
I was. That's what I
170.
was trying to get through
He
to you.
would
I was
come
like,
back.
I was like, you're fucking
Oh
crazy.
my god, we're over here on the same. This
Yeah.
dude's out in fucking La La Land.
Well, I was like-
okay, when he
He
came
was like
back,
215, my dick. He weighed like
No, he's-
180
he-
pounds.
I don't even think that much. He was like maybe
He's
165.
quick. He's fast as fuck.
He and nerves of steel, dude. This dude, I'll zip
To
my
a
brother
fault.
up.
To a fault.
Exactly.
He could fucking rock sometimes.
He did. but give him his
Takes a
credit.
lot of balls.
This dude scored the very first touchdown on that fucking brand new turf football field.
Punt return.
No, I think it was a kickoff.
I think it's a punt return.
Oh,
He was a punt returner.
He did both. Because it made my dad the proudest dude in the world. He got to see both of his boys playing varsity football. Sure, it was special teams, and then eventually I moved on to the starting
I played
lineup.
a little bit of special
He
teams.
played-
Special teams is sweet.
He was the deep guy. I was the next guy in front of him. So my dad got to witness both of his boys on the football field at the same time. That's dude. And having a son, I know this is a more dad topic, but it's same with your dad.
Yeah.
He like
You know
what
what's
you
wild?
low-key what he molded you into. He's probably like, yeah, go ahead, poke that bear, brother.
Oh, it's
Like,
hilarious, man. He'll still try to coach me at tournaments. Like,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You're like,
That-
I'm 15 years ahead of you.
I know.
Well, 1,000.
I think the last time he did it, I stopped mid-match, and I looked. This is when I was like 15.
Okay.
I stopped mid-match. I looked at her, I was like, Dad, stop. He was like,
Stop talking. Stop
Okay,
talking.
we got to get your dad on the podcast. This dude is the funniest dude next to Matt Blanca
He's something
ever.
else.
Mateo Blanca, if we can get him on.
That's my guy.
But Shane Buchner,
Let me,
insane.
let me, fuck. That's what I was gonna ask. So, like, do you ever get that feeling, like, especially when we played football, like you'd look into the stands and you see your parents, and then you get that extra, like,
Well, of course.
that's what I'm saying. Dude, my dad came to, like, one game. My dad was a busy guy. He used to work really
Yeah.
hard. He, like, ran a jackhammer all day. So most of the day he would, like, sleep and rest, which
Yeah.
is cool. I never took it personally. It's not like my dad didn't love me or something.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
he came to one game,
Ooh.
and it was at Granville.
Did you what?
It was snowing.
Varsity or JV?
I think it was JV.
Okay.
But this is my junior year.
Yeah.
And, dude, it was like, I didn't even know he was coming.
Oh, that. Oh,
And then
it
I
would've-
like,
oof.
and then I was like standing there on the sidelines. And of course it's like JV, but I was like,
Dude, no, fuck
But I
that.
was just
I don't.
like,
I would have
oh,
been
I
the
don't
best.
get-
I would have been like,
look,
put me in, coach. I swear to God,
I
coach.
don't give a shit.
Coach, I swear
Dude,
to God,
I
my
thought-
father is
dude,
here.
In my opinion, I thought JV was fun as fuck.
JV was.
You get up on
I was
Saturday,
pissed. They wouldn't let.
nobody-
They wouldn't let us play.
nobody
Daniel,
gives
could
a
you
fuck.
imagine if
Oh,
we
yeah.
all could have played?
Dude, yeah, we would have went on.
Dude, it would have been so fun. It would have been so fucking
But,
fun. Oh man,
That game, I remember.
Alex, Rex,
I had-
Cameron, me,
I had
Bobby,
multiple
Wes.
interceptions
Oh,
that game, dude. It was fucking sweet. I was pumped. But yeah, it was like that extra just surge that you needed. Like I was just dicking around on the sideline, I looked over, and he was just standing there watching me, and it was like, I was like, I'm fucking.
So
killing
I got
somebody.
that. I got that a lot. I definitely did.
Or my
I'll
brother.
talk more wrestling because my parents and family came to every home game, and my grandfather, shout out Grandpa, I love you so much. You were always my rock. Like wind, storm, anything. That dude was at that fucking game. So shout out you, Grandpa.
And that's another extra surge,
Dude,
When it starts
he,
raining,
he
or
was there
something.
when we played Lakewood, and we
Oh,
we
fuck
went.
that. I was just
we
talking
were
about that
8.
game, dude.
I think we were 9-1 or something. We should have been 10-1.
We lost to Granville. That was the only loss.
Junior
that we
year,
had. I don't even want to talk about this.
Lakewood.
Dude.
I vividly remember the quarterback rolls out. This field is ass. Lakewood, you
turf
finally
now.
stepped
Fuck
up.
you.
Yeah, my son goes there now, so pump.
Fuck them. still.
Baseball program is pretty good. But still, shout out Watkins. Anyways, I can vividly remember it. I dropped back on my steps. I was the cornerback.
He was horrible. No, I'm just kidding.
Come on.
You were pretty good.
I played decent. I was
testament-
just good. I knew the rules by heart.
Guess
Like
what?
I understood.
You had a little bit of a pass interference problem.
Oh,
that's just 'cause you're a
but
physical guy.
Yeah,
You're a physical
and that's
guy.
what they liked about me.
But,
Like
yeah,
I
yeah.
fucking.
That's important.
I'll get ya.
A lot of people don't. They like if you know football, there's ways to play. Like
Yeah.
like where you weren't always the,
The fastest.
or like you didn't have like the greatest hands. You know what I mean?
Whoa! I'll
Come
put my
on,
hands
bro.
up against any person.
Shut up,
I swear to God.
Shut up.
Okay,
Alex.
Yes,
Not even
100%.
close. Alex.
Ask Alex.
Alex
Well,
catches
who do you
15 out of
think?
15 balls.
Who?
Dude.
Hold on. Swear to God, who do you think would always guard Alex, Rex, all these guys? It
Yeah,
was
no, I'm
me
not taking
and
it
Bobby.
away from you.
But hold on,
Bobby
when
had
when
a
when Coach
terrible
Meade
rant.
would come through.
I love Bobby to death,
Yeah,
but that was
yeah,
his
I love
problem.
you too,
He
Bob.
dropped the
Yeah,
ball.
no, he didn't. He
was good though.
insane football player,
Oh.
Bobby Brimfield. But anyways, spinning it back.
Bobby should. Yeah.
So, Coach Meade, he'd come through because when you're warming up and you're in front of fans, you want like them to be like, okay, these guys are actually playing pretty good.
You got to look good.
Yeah, we're on a 9-1 season.
Look good,
like,
feel good, play
and
good.
then junior year, I think we went 7-3.
Yeah.
That we don't even want to talk about senior year, but let's talk junior year. We're out there. We're fucking going, dude. And he's picking people to come out and catch balls. And he's like, the Morrisons, Isaac was very good. Our dad, we used to play football all the time. That's how I got my hands. And like, he chose me, and I thought it was the coolest fucking shit. Go out, Wes is throwing it, Mike Ford, because you have to catch those fucking balls. If the fans are in the stands and they're looking down at the fucking wide receivers or cornerbacks or whatever, and they don't fucking have hands, like, they're going to be like, oh, dude, yeah, you look like ass. Who's going to pay money to come support that program if they're like, damn, these boys are looking like shit? And I always had that in me, spinning it full circle, but I feel like it does come from the family. The dad showing up, all the home games. I'm like, yeah, Dad, you saw that? Spin it back. Hold on, Lakewood. Spins out, interception, raining. The only person there, Grandpa. So shout out Grandpa. I think I did a whole 180. I tried to wrap that up for you guys.
But what I was trying to say is, like, there's certain ways to, like, play positions. Even if you're not built to play that position, you can find ways to, like, adapt almost.
Well,
like, you were a physical player. You were a great in a 5-yard scenario. Within 5 yards, Logan's putting his hands on you, he's jamming you, he's fucking roughing you up, and that's perfect. That's what you want. You know, where Bobby is.
He's better at the streets.
Yeah, Bobby doesn't give a fuck. He's faster than everybody. He doesn't care. He's a state runner. So he knows you're not beating him deep.
Yeah.
And if he makes a break on the ball, it's a pick six.
Yeah.
So he relied on that, whereas you were just roughing people up,
taking
advantage of them. I mean, it's true though. That's like there's different ways to play positions.
Yeah.
Like,
well, yeah. Well, and I feel like, low-key, shout out you. I learned a little bit from you, like, when we would roughhouse. Because, I mean, yeah, I vividly remember getting an ass whooping from Tyler. We were out in the backyard, and it's probably right now where the ground is hard. I mean, we wrestled pretty good. We were only wrestling, right? Or were we going jiu-jitsu? I think we were going jiu-jitsu.
Wrestling.
Were we?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I have a feeling if this story doesn't end in you in an armbar, a leg lock,
okay,
or a choke,
so it's actually a pretty funny story. So, shout out Shelly. My stepmom, love her to death. She's sitting out, sipping her iced tea or whatever, out on the back porch, watching the boys just roughhouse. And fucking, what's up?
Do you have a match coming up or anything?
In 2 weeks.
Okay, never mind. I was gonna offer you a tea, but never mind.
Oh, I'm good, man.
But
yeah, that's why.
Yeah, that's why I'm getting.
Yeah, go ahead.
Anyways, so we're out there roughhouse and blah blah blah, and I'm like, okay, Tyler, let's go. Let's like at this point we were just kind of messing around, trying shit out. But then I was like, okay, let's turn it up. Like let's actually go. I wanted to test the bear. This is one of those moments I wanted to poke the bear. And holy shit, it bit back pretty hard. Like I was like dodging bullets. Like he did. He fucked me up pretty good. And then Shelly's up there with her iced tea. Yeah, fuck him up, Tyler. Yeah, I'm just like, oh damn, Mom, come on. He's fucking whooping my ass. But no, yeah, dude, you've always just been that dude. And I feel like that's a testament to you. You've definitely put your blood, sweat, and tears into the sport.
I was about
your
to say,
dad molded you.
Yeah,
Your
I'm
basement,
all in on this now.
Talk about your talk about your fucking basement a little bit, brother. That shit was wild.
So we were lucky enough. We got some old wrestling mats from Ohio State when they were throwing them out like decades ago. So we had that on one side of the basement, and then my dad's also has been a big fan and had followed Louis Simmons from Westside Barbell for years. And ended up got to build several pieces of equipment for Louis as well, and spent some time over there at Westside. So he recreated like the Westside gym in our basement. He's a union pipe fitter.
Did you ever go down
put
there?
It all together.
Have you ever been over there?
I've never even been over to his house.
Oh, dude,
That's
you should. I'll maybe we can set that up.
Yeah, well,
maybe
I
we
don't
can
have the
like
mats
a
anymore.
I don't care about the
Mats
mats.
are
Don't get me wrong, that's pretty cool. This weight room, and that's what I wanted you to talk about. His dad, I'll zip him up here soon because screw you, Shane. But I love him to death. He's like another dad to me. But anyways, the craftsmanship. Like this dude's a wizard, a fucking wizard.
Dude,
Except, hold on,
best I've seen.
Wait, are your guys' dumbbells? Are they the ones that almost cut your hands off if you're putting heavy weight on, or is it like an L? How are
It's an L. He designed it
Okay,
that way.
yeah. Then it wasn't your guys. I think that's old school. That had those. And I
they
think
had some monsters over there.
Oh, dude. Oh,
that's
old school
a
gym.
serious fucking gym.
Old school gym is a little. I feel like your dad's is a hybrid version of that. Like, well, and the reason
that's
I say
a private
it's
gym
just,
now.
like, yeah. It's just his equipment is just dialed in for like a specific. That one had to hit a whole group of stuff. Yours is like a hybrid, smaller version of that.
Well, I think that like 90% of gym equipment you walk into and see is total garbage.
Yeah,
not even worth your time.
Like the majority. Are you saying the metal work? I would say more the. No way. You know what?
100%.
No way. No way.
Look, this is why he's going to say all this shit. You know why?
Tell me why machines are great,
Because he works at fucking Planet Fitness.
Yes.
He works out. And he's
you go ahead and roast me.
I'm not roasting you, but I'm just saying. Yeah, dude, you could definitely
get that free Domino's pizza.
Okay, hold on. Okay, so both of these guys. Hold on. There's a lot of laughter in that as well, but I will defend myself.
Go ahead.
Okay,
it's cheap.
So Tyler, do I have full access to that gym at your house?
Yeah.
Full access. I can come whenever I want.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have that at my disposal.
But you choose not to.
Exactly.
He needs a mirror, bro. We don't have mirrors.
That's not true.
Bring your own.
Oh yeah, you don't. Hey, okay. First off, hold on. I have my own gym out back now, kind of. It's not to your dad's level in any means, but it's something. It get the job done. Because really, all you need is a pull-up bar.
It looks pretty nice.
And honestly, all you need is yourself. Because again, I brought him up. He put me through a body workout. I didn't even finish it. It was fucking insane. But anyways, to defend Planet Fitness, sure, there's Tootsie Rolls there. Maybe you want a fucking Tootsie Roll, okay? But
it's not a good look for a gym.
Okay, it's not. But you know what? I will say this.
It's not a good look.
The machines, there's plenty of them. One, there's certain machines I do not have access to that are fucking nice. And a lot of them are those fucking...
Smith machines?
I wouldn't say... I'm not going to defend the Smith machine.
I
will defend all the other equipment
hate
to a T. And the cable system... It's a good cable system. Are you talking about
the ones that have like the bars on them? I fucking hate those things.
They're stupid.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Okay, but who cares?
Anyway,
that's a machine.
Besides the Smith machine, clean equipment, plenty.
How do you know?
I work out every day at Planet Fitness.
You said clean. How do you know they're clean?
I see them cleaning.
Oh, I don't give a fuck
Witness.
about the cleanliness of it. I'm talking about the effectiveness of it.
But hold on. Spinning it back. You said staph infections. You said ringworm. Brother, I wrestled. I know all about that shit. Yeah. No, I want a clean fucking gym. And you should respect that too because you're wiping down the mats.
No, that's not related to the argument.
The effectiveness of the things that you are fucking using.
Bullshit. You're saying
just
clean.
If you can't get a good workout on a Smith machine, then you shouldn't be working out at all.
No, I'm not saying that.
It's not that you can't get a good workout, but get the workout that you want.
Like the effectiveness of the workout.
I would say then you just need to educate yourself a little more on the workout.
If people educate themselves about working out, no gym would have a Smith machine.
I was about to say, not only that, you don't have
it's more of a liability
thing.
Hold on. I think it's more of a liability thing because, again, they're hitting a different market than what you guys are. Meathead, blah, 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 this, that, and the other. This is a gym where you walk in and you might have that new guy that never has worked out before. That is just trying something new. So in that aspect, you have to defend. No, fuck you curly-headed turd. I would say you have to defend that dude because
I think it's more dangerous for a beginner to start off on Smith machines.
No shit.
But they're not starting out on Smith machines.
Form.
You're missing the point. You guys are getting stuck on the fucking Smith machines and Tootsie Rolls